Welcome everyone. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. We're in the middle of Final Fantasy Dungeon, and you guys are gonna hang out. So enjoy, and we will see how it goes. Okay. And thank you all for being here. Queefus, Twin. There we go. I meant to start this way earlier, but we just kept jumping, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this if I don't just jump into it. So welcome. Ooh. Next up. Good. A Moog. Yes, we're fighting Moogs. The Moog King. Actually, this is the good King Moogle. So, Siren and I basically have been playing for the last you'd say an hour? About an hour, trying to knock out, like, these daily things. When you playing Dead by Daylight again? Oh, that's a Siren game, not mine. Oh, Space when you playing Dead by Daylight. Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, Space. When are you playing Dead by Daylight again? Weefus needs to know. Oh, thank Buster. I don't fucking know. That's a good reply, honestly. At least he was honest. Has that game come out with any new updates? Got too many games and not enough personal time. I understand, dude. Dude, so I was playing Gray Zone a couple days ago, and I was just like looting and trying to collect money, and I was reading online on how to like do the quest line stuff better, so I can like, you know, be better at, I wanted to like get better at like playing the game when it came to like filling out quests and doing different kinds of like tasks in the game so that I can level up the vendors, you know. But one of the things that I ran into was the fact that actually go to Siren. But one of the things that I ran into is the fact that um you have to like I was learning how to like actually do specific quests to unlock things, and I ended up doing this really long quest and then dying like right at the fucking end of it because I was trying to unlock things for that region. And uh next thing you know, next thing you know, welcome Siren. Uh I I just get fucking popped. I recover all my stuff and everything's fine, but I lose the quest line and it drops, and I don't remember what the reset timer on is. I think it's like a day or something like that. I can't remember. But because of that, I ended up having to go back to the main base. I recover my body obviously and I get all my stuff back. But something cool kind of happened. This has only ever happened to me one other time. Also, a random dude just came up to me right before I like took off on the next like flight mission or whatever, and he just dropped a bag. That's the one I was doing. That is the one that I was doing, the Blue Lagoon one. And um oh, well, when I got back and everything, uh I this guy randomly walked up to me. He dropped a giant rucksack in front of me, and he's like, "Have fun, bro," and he like logged off or whatever. And uh once that happened, dude, like I opened the bag, he had like all these rifles in there for me, like body armor, all sorts of stuff. Actually, some of it I was like, man, I don't know what to do with it. So I sold some of my own stuff that I was like definitely not going to be using compared to some of that stuff. And then I just kind of, you know, obviously made room for the stuff he gave me. I was there too long. They all respawned and it was hell trying to leave. Dude, that's So that's not exactly what happened to me, but I got so far into it. I was literally on like the last step, and I was made it to that little camp ground. You know how you have to like walk all the way around, cross like these little bridges to get to the big camping area where all the little tents are. And then once you go past that a little bit, there's like that little park looking part. That's where I got just popped. I was like right at the end of that quest, and it like completely destroyed the entire quest line. And yeah, right before I got to the pink tent, I got popped. And so I lost everything, at least quest wise. I straight up landed at the closest LZ, and I sprinted to all my gear. Like I'm telling you, like I went a long roundabout way, like through the basically I came in from the north through the hillside. I grabbed like a random AK off of some dude on the ground, and like I fucking used it to get like three guys in, like laid down next to my gear. Thankfully, my body was like right on the ground, right by a rock. So I laid behind the rock. I grabbed all my shit. I put it up. I put it on, and I fought my way back out. Um, right before everything spawned. So I really did get lucky because I was like not ready to lose all that stuff. I had probably the best gear I've ever gotten in the game was on me at that time. I was like, dude, I don't care what I have to do. I'll crawl to my body if it took me that. I died in the front gate area, killed 5 of them. Then some dude was just hidden so well, I don't know where he was, and he killed me the second time. Oh, dude, that sucks. Because is that true? Is it still true that if you die a second time before recovering, you lose the first death? Because I haven't had to experience that thankfully yet, but I'm like really scared to. Thankfully, Fort Nerith, I found out how to my knowledge, yes. Okay. So, Fort Nerith, I found out how to just basically camp it for gear now. Don't forget to see if your wondrous tales can be filled out. Yes. That's in my inventory, right, Siren? Okay, so how do I do this? Oh, so it's just got little checks on it, right? This is like bingo. Bingo in Final Fantasy. I need 2 lines. So, I thought I'd done more of these. Complete a duty in the following category: high level dungeons 90. Didn't we do that? We do a high level. Dang, I didn't do that. Oh, it has to be specific. Yeah, because have you finished yours? Oh, so this is not something we have to smash out today. YBL1, but I miss it. Oh man. Uh, or are you going back to the MSQ? Go back to MSQ. Yeah, for sure. Poetics. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, poetics is not close to cap. I have the mathematics is at 1,000 over. And then mnemonics is at 443. Is that enough to get anything? 443, is that enough to get anything? Let's see. Because we've done everything, right? Okay. That's fine. I'll worry about it later when I should probably build up some of these before I try to spend anything. I don't know about you guys, but like I hate buying gear and then needing to have more resource. I'd rather collect the full resource amount that I need and try to buy like several things at once instead of like save up for one thing at a time. Because I want to have like that bundle, like a bundle completion screen. I went to the wrong one because this one fucking quest looks like the main story quest. This place is so like aesthetic. Awesome. Go this way. Yeah, Siren and I are doing the storyline here. For Final Fantasy. We're trying to catch up because pretty soon they're about to come out the expansion like at the end of this year, and we've already found there's already like a teaser trailer for the next expansion. So oh, what's new, Nowis? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along simply to say hello. I don't know if I should read all this shit. Oh fuck, I'm about to do what Siren had to deal with yesterday. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. You know what dude, look at Data. She's made for this area. She's all techie. Then shall we depart for Tuliolal? Forthwith. Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay then. Where do we gotta go? High Tide Harbor? Do do do. See. Got a lot of shit going on this day. I haven't done most of these like other side quests because there's so much shit to do in the game, dude. Like to be honest, honestly there's so much content that it's hard to kind of keep up with. There's already like things I want to accomplish, and I'm already behind on all of it. Siren has actually gotten so far with some of the things that she's been trying to collect. I wish we would all not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alice were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. Oh, cool. So we're all waiting. Got the whole gang here. Got Siren. That's Siren. A game I've been recently playing a lot that I haven't thought I'd be playing. is GoldenEye.
Well, no lingering effects then?
Yes, the N64 GoldenEye.
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Oh, reminiscing on the previous days, the last few days.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyola. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world.
I've got 2 Pokemon community game eggs and I don't know how to hatch them. That's a really good question.
See what we haven't seen.
Siren, do you know how to hatch the community eggs? Pokemon community eggs? Siren has no idea. Google will know. I mean, don't they have instructions on that in the Pokemon Discord?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
They do, but there's a lot going on in there. Oh, okay.
was a proper send-off.
They haven't posted anything on the Twitter in 3 years. That's crazy. It's either nobody needs help or they've quit and then like somehow it's still alive on its own.
Right? Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tuligiolo. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted! The Landsguard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Power resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
And thus did they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
Okay. Talk to Kryl. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is, what direction and that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. I always take the silver. If I may, I think it's prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands.
I need to do wonder trades to hatch these. This is going to take forever.
That one I still struggle to imagine.
What's a wonder trade?
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did. Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in.
Random chance trades with the general public? Oh, geez. That sounds like it'll take forever. You're at the mercy of a random generator.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
Click a Pokemon and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Huh.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. Aught we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The
A really
calamity of
mid
lightning
Turtwig. That
ravaged
fucking
the world.
sucks.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, 'twas Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights, and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge?
Went through all my wonder passes and now I need to wait 3 hours for another trade. I'll see if I can buy some. 3 hours? Can you only do a certain amount of trades?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep, in which case it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them
A
and
pig?
see what they know?
If it please your majesty.
Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
It's cool that you can buy them though, Space. I would hate to see you obliterated by some light beast. Dude, the options sometimes are funny. Anything for you to say the word?
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go then.
Oh, man. Alright. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. I'm not reading very good tonight. Until then, let the rest of us make ready for potential foray immediately. Linode, Nemo, and Siren already teleported there, so she left me a residual teleport. Thank you, Siren. My wife and her giant chicken. I thought it was so cool that Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy had a crossover, so you can get this chocobo mount in Monster Hunter, and then in this game, I believe they let you get. Well, I already have Monster Hunter character mounts. I can one of them. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where are you at, buddy? Here somewhere. 1 second, guys. There he is. I can mount a Rathalos. Watch this. And ride on the back of a Rathalos. Me and Siren worked to get this one. This one took a while. I think we had to beat it like 60 times. We had to beat it 60 times to collect the scale, because it only dropped one special scale. So you get all 60 of them, and then you can turn them in for the ride. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, you either get 60 scales, or it has a chance to drop one scale. And out of the 60 times we did it, it never dropped the one scale. So we ended up doing it 60 times. But we did it with a group of people, so all of us got it, you know? It was kind of like, we didn't have anything else to do that day, so we were like, fuck it, let's fight this bitch 60 times. I think we did it in like 2 sections, like we did it 30 and 30, like whatever number it was. I think it was 60, but whatever number it was like half and half. Like we did half of it one day and half of it the next day. That way we could do other things too. And then there's like other Final Fantasies. Other Final Fantasies like mounts are in here. Because I have like the car and the motorcycle from 16. Hey, Woofer, welcome. So there's other Final Fantasies. Then I have the 2B stuff from Nier Automata. I have some of their stuff in this as well. So I really like crossover stuff because you can enjoy your game and another game at the same time, especially if you like both of them. This clerk has made itself available to answer your question. Clerk PX0093, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension system. Thus, both lift and Linode-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. I've got a broken AC. The guy we hired to repair it didn't have the part, so no AC till tomorrow morning. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I feel you. I've been there, and it's not easy, and I can't imagine it is for you right now. But at least he does fix it tomorrow. Silver lining. Yeah. Let's see, not necessarily. Lifts and Linodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living memories, airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? I got my desk fan blowing my dog's face, but I can survive a bit of heat. Hell yeah, buddy. Yes, please, as soon as is possible. With your majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocol. I've got my desk, yeah. Ooh, next dungeon? Okay. Thank you, Siren. As long as it's not high 90s. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. What the fuck? The Blimpy. As long as it's not high 90s, yeah. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it doesn't mean good to see it. That blimp would be a cool mount. Oh, that would be a cool mount. I wonder if it is. There's a lot of cool mounts. I saw somebody with like a weird ass like high-tech bulldozer earlier, yesterday. And then I saw another one where it was the car. You know, like there's like the Solution 9 motorcycles that they came out with the expansion, like the version 1 expansion. Well, like I saw somebody with like a car version earlier, and I was like, I didn't even know that existed in the game. So I bet there's a bunch of mounts in here we haven't seen yet, or they're about to come out with the next expansion. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. I should do my robot voice. There's a few you can buy for Gil. Beep bop boop. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. I'd love to see the ones for Gil, but I would like to not see the Gil part. Because I know the motorcycle's like 7 million. I want it, but I don't think it's worth 7 million. It would be insane to get that thing for 7 million. Like, I think there's a way to earn it. If there is, I don't know. Just seems like one of those far off things for now, at least. Ah, the storm of turtles. Are we about to fight? 7 million ain't so bad if you make some Gil first. I know, but me and Siren are trying to save up for like to upgrade our house to like one of the large houses, and I think that's about like I think that's about like 50 mil or like 45 mil. And right now we have just under 20, I believe. The ward Alice gave me is reacting. Well, not under 1 mil kind of broke, but we definitely don't have a ridiculous amount. Well, though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning of heritage found is tame by comparison. Together, y'all almost have 20 million. I think we have 25, actually. And I'm selling 2 things in the market board that are like a crafting item that's like really hard to get. We got it from doing maps, and I believe if those 2 sell, we'll have another 10. 16, yeah. Yeah, because I gave her 7 or 5 the other day. Because I saved up 5 and I just gave it to her just so I don't accidentally spend it. And then she had 10 already. All the map materials can sell for a bunch of clothes too. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, a land where Levin reigns. This is ominous. This reminds me, I feel like, I wonder if there's like fucking Zodiac, but like their version of it or something. I don't know. A sobering sight to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Despite the ominous landscape, persistent echoes of thunder. Yeah, dude, we did like 12 map runs and only got like 2 of the cloths. There are no structures, nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area suitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Unsuitable. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Trino, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razatan. Ah, yes, Alphino has spoken of Razahan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Trino where the Malala first found a home in our world. Let's see, I can go back to selling a bunch of Star Captain hats they sell for 588,000 right now for my server. That's really cool if they sell for that much. Funnily enough, let's see, I already read that. Truly? Yes. And though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain here to this day. Clark PX0093. Is this ship capable of taking us to Trino? I shall run a flight simulation to the route for Trino. One moment. Simulation complete. There's near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lighting. My apologies. Oh, well, thanks for checking. BRB doing front lines. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. I'll donate to the Siren Data Cause. Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We will figure it out. We still have a house, and I think we only actually have to pay the difference. From what I remember, I was reading online, we only have to pay the difference, and the large house is like 45 mil without without owning one. I think we would just have to pay the difference from our small one. Trina lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes to spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed, let's try there. Oh, Woofer, you don't have to do that, dude. It's okay. This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Oh shit. Mistwake. Oh, this is that dungeon Siren was telling me about. Okay, so we're about to do it. Siren, I just unlocked it. Oh. Oh shit, my gear's about to break. Let me teleport back to our house real quick. I'm so glad you played that, D. Welcome. I was talking earlier about how I've been recently playing GoldenEye. On the they have like a port of it on the Switch, but we also got our N64 working, and so I've been playing it on there too. Here's complete. I love that they put a repair all button now. Super awesome. This is me and Siren's house, by the way. If y'all haven't seen it, I think she showed it on her stream once.
I have no memory of this place.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. So this is our house in one of the cities.
Hey.
Oh, Amanda, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. Go get some sleep. Thank you so much. So here's our tiny little house. It's actually kind of nice. We made use of all the space. I even got one of the energy drink vending machines. And you can even activate and deactivate the computer.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Then we go down here. And Siren has put all of these tonberries exactly where you would hate them. No, an ad you just got here. Ah, there we go. I think it'd be so cool if you could actually play the pool table. But yes, the bed. We have all this artwork and stuff. We built all of it because obviously these rooms come completely empty. This wall is actually a fake wall. It's not really a wall. It's just, and I'm getting over these tonberries. As you can see, like the bookshelf is right here, but it looks like it's part of the wall because this is actually technically open. So we've got all of this stuff, and we're ready for the dungeon. Welcome back, D. I'll show you the house when we get back out. Oh, what's up, Vixie? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Alright. New dungeon, huh? So fucking tired. Vixie, why don't you go to sleep? Why are you awake if you're so tired? Almost 11. About to head to the Losers Lounge, huh? Well, don't hang out too long over there. You'll catch what they have, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Okay. It's only 9 here and I still have homework. Ooh, you better not tell Siren that. If, when in doubt, just ask yourself, what would Siren say to you? You want to see if I can get a Studio Ghibli movie on Pinterest and watch it? On Pinterest? Can you get movies on Pinterest? D, why are you cold? You're good, Dixie. Don't worry about it. Just try to get some rest when you get a chance to do that. It's early for you, so that's at least good. Wait over here. That makes sense. I usually stay up till like midnight. On a shitty day, I'll go to bed at like 11. Depending on, honestly depends on how tired I get. I try to stay up. I try to go to bed no later than midnight though, because I feel like, because no matter what, I have to wake up at 6. So if it's, I at a minimum get 6 hours of sleep. But sometimes recently I've been staying up a little bit more than I should. Whew. Dude, that teleport, super fucking nice. I had to sleep longer this morning till 10 a.m. because I woke up at 6. Feeling like absolute dog water. Can I pet that dog? Ooh. Be okay back here, right? Everyone else went that way. Can I pet that dog? That's gonna get fucking stuck in my head again. Ooh, nice. Beat it before it can do the move. Holy shit. Oh, is that a new city? That looks cool. Well, hopefully it's not evil. It's all fucking red. Like I said yesterday, Wi-Fi here was dookie. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Me and Siren are doing a dungeon in Final Fantasy right now. And we're trying to unlock some of the new story stuff. So, it's been pretty good today. Work was good. Hanging out with you guys is good, obviously. And, yeah, I'm just trying to chill, you know. It's kind of like a relaxation thing for me, because, you know, gotta wind down from all the crazy shit today. Oh shit. Getting the wrong thing here. Well, this would stress me out. There's so many things. Yeah, so I like playing with all of like the graphics on. You can actually like visually dumb it down if you wanted to. Like I think Siren plays without most of the like the explosions and stuff being visible, so that way she sees her character like super clearly. But I mean, if you look at the map, it's like a set path you have to go to fight everything, so it's not like you get lost or anything. And the game teaches you how to touch all the buttons. So there's not a lot of like, and it only gives you like a new button every now and then to click. So it gives you plenty of time to like learn all the other stuff. So what you're seeing now is like progress of years of like playing this, you know? So it's not so complicated. It is at first when you join, but you'll get the hang of it if this is interesting to you. I think it's cool how many different things people find relaxing. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool interests out there. It's always cool to learn about them too. Amdusius? This is cool. What the heck? Look at this whole city looks untouched almost. Oh, behind. Oh! That almost killed me. Siren was... Oh, fuck. Honestly, as embarrassing it is to say, I spent the first 80 levels just doing exactly that. I was just button mashing. I had no idea what I was doing. I even joined like a super dedicated group that plays this game to do like special events and stuff. I had no idea what I was in for. And they oh. And then when I joined that dedicated group, that's where they found out that I actually didn't know how to play the game at all. And I had spent 80 levels, like I was toughing it out. Like, I was not doing good at the game. I didn't understand why. I was like, why the game was so fucking hard. I met someone the other day who thought pressing mulch down was relaxing. Oh, that's crazy. Pressing mulch down? It must be because it's a simple task. Because you're just like pushing dirt onto the ground and just something about it. You feel like you're putting a puzzle down. That's me in art. Oh, that's funny. Oh, fuck. Should be okay here. As long as nothing crosses over me. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good right in this spot. Oh. Cross over, zap, zap. There we go. Nice. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I'm sitting with Zeph Wooper, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, Ark. So I had the worst, probably the worst introduction to Ark, because, at least one of the older Arks. That monster's so cool. I know, these monsters look so unique. Trino citizen, there's people living here. So I'm surprised because this is like a new area we've never been to. And this is like a lost civilization almost. So we've never seen these people. And everyone thought that these guys are dead. So us coming into this town and finding people and monsters means that, like, these people aren't really dead and they've been living this whole time. Have apples if the horsey wants them. But yeah, I got a horrible introduction to Ark from some of my old buddies that had an Ark server. They just, like, as soon as I got into the game, they're like, yeah, look at all this stuff, and then like showed me their giant mega building that they had built with all this stuff, and they just like dumped all this information on me, and they're like, all right, cool, here's the game, and then they go off to do their thing, and they're like expect me to like keep up with them. I was like, I don't even know what these buttons are. So I went from a random person to like all the gear ever, and it's like I don't even know how to use any of this stuff. It would have been better for me to just figure it out. No matter how many come we fight in hand forevermore. Who in the world are you? I mean, thanks. That's funny. I was just getting screamed at by a friend. That's awesome. Wait, just now? Or in Ark? Oh, shit. When I was first getting introduced, he literally poured the last bit of his sweet tea on my head. Oh, that's ridiculous. What the heck? That's a weird way to say hi. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a mount. Survivor the Storm's Thunder Gust, Griffin. This is totally a mount. If it's not, I'd be surprised, honestly. Barrawooda. Mistwake. So are we getting a new town out of this? Be cool. Because learning games is a bit of a slow start. Yeah, especially if it's not if it's one of those like super technical games where it's like, hey, you gotta learn how electricity works and build an engine from scratch. It's like, yeah, I don't think you'll expect me to learn that very fast. I'm really good at pushing buttons. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I fucking barely dodged that. Oh, okay, okay, it's happening again. You see the thingies? Oh shit. It's a boss, no. Well, we'll see what happens when we beat it. Sometimes the bosses end up being friends, but we didn't know they were friends. So we fought them because we thought we had to fight them. Oh shit. Oh, did you see that? Dude, that fucking backstep is cool. Oh shit. Yeah, I did not dodge that one. I fucking ate that one. What's with you in that single triangle? I don't know, man. Skill. Gotta pay the skills. Okay, he's about to do it again. No? Oh, there's like tornadoes on the edges? Oh, those electrical ball things. Oh. Woo! That's a cool mechanic, honestly. Oh, hell yeah. Let me teleport back. Golden Talons? What does that do? I kind of forget that you and Siren have your PCs in the same room. Yeah, so I built me and Siren's desks. Ever since we got together, I've been slowly upgrading the way our desk is. And so it used to be like a single table that we would share. And then it turned into a really long table that we shared. And then it turned into two separate tables that were next to each other. And now it's like a large L-shaped desk with a bunch of drawers. And then she's on one side and I'm on the other. But like our chairs are like she's like 2 feet away from me. Like she's still pretty close. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, dude. I'll take the luck, dude. Holy shit. Oh, okay. He's about to do it again. I think it's like right here. Oh, I fucking dodged it. I need to save up piece and build my own PC. That'd be really cool. I built me and Sirens' PCs as well. Over time, of course. It took a while to save up for some of those parts, but we were eventually able to build the PCs that we've always wanted. Maybe not what we've always wanted, but close enough, you know. But it's pretty fun to build one if you feel inclined to do that. Starforge makes a bunch of good PCs too, though. Their website's really good. It tells you exactly what like you can expect out of a computer if you ever just like when you get to the point where you want to, get one. You want green? Dude, that was a cool boss fight. That was a new thing. We've never done that before. Oh, we got new. Oh, okay. Oh, I have 770. That was neat as hell. Starforge? Yeah, Starforge makes computers, and there are a bunch of gamers that make the computers themselves. So you can buy like pre-built computers. Oh yeah, absolutely. The fuck? That'd be so weird. Oh, that was awesome. I've never seen a game do that.
Were we being watched?
city endures.
Yeah, this game has like
It is in much better shape than expected.
this one has really cool like mechanics. So there's like little puzzles in the fights that you have to do sometimes, especially with boss fights for sure. And each one's different. They're not all the same.
The people here must
Sometimes they have
gone
like
to great
fun little
lengths to
goofy
make
things.
things.
Like you missed one earlier when I first started streaming, where they had it was like a really goofy bunch of like they're things called Moogles, where they're like giant fluffy kitties that float,
Though it is smaller in scale
but they had like funny little songs and dances.
and not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Yeah, they're kind of like cats is the best way to describe a Moogle. They must have
Thunderous
choice.
heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Oh shit. Oh, the long lost city of they're like tiny elves. Yes.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Trenor.
How you want green, yeah.
Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
D, you didn't have to do that. That's a good use of that one. I like it. I go to the website and the first thing I see is an apothecary dyer's PC with green lights. I know they have custom cases with cool little designs and stuff on them.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
Oh man, I have to do this.
As I thought, it truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Oh, that's cool. They're friendly.
I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips.
I was worried they were going to have some old school beef because they got separated during some crazy calamity. And then they might have like resented each other a little bit.
I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day
They have a cat PC? That's
we
awesome.
lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting party sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was
I'm gonna ask everyone I know for $50 on my birthday.
barely a stone to mark
That
where
might be
we
that might
stood.
get you there.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end. But first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our
Minimum.
hospitality.
Well, there is a
Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the
I think there's a tab where you can look at the cheaper computers, because the ones you're probably looking at are on the streamer side. I think there's like a non-streamer side, because they usually make a lot of computers for like the high-end stuff, but I think they have a lower end. It's just under 2,000, I think. But I think there are some a little bit cheaper.
Here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work...
Oh, I bet that's her like grandma or some shit. Or relative of some kind.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Ooh, a Navigator Pro. Oh, you may now use mounts within Treno. Hell yeah. Yeah, I have a motorcycle. Okay. I feel positively reborn. I'm really curious to see if they're kind of like the other people, because the other people were kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, yeah. You looked at the really expensive ones? Me being curious to how expensive a laptop and everything, if a new GPU and I personally, if you can help it, I know sometimes you have to, but if you can help it, to stay away from laptops, in my opinion, that's an opinion, because laptops, once you get them, they're not really upgradable, because the parts that are made to fit inside a laptop have to be a specific size and compatibility. Whereas if you built a tower, most towers fit most parts. So you can build the, you know, the motherboard and stuff. And I'm not saying it just for you, because I'm sure you know, but in case Vixie's also interested, is if you build the parts, the towers will last you a lot longer than a laptop ever will. Mainly because replacing parts is cheaper. Why, if it isn't our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for a good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy. Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teeniest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you right. Just tip top into your throat. What did you just give me, bro? Sleepless. Yeah. Super energy drink. Also, I refuse to buy a laptop. I have to sell an arm and leg to even run something like Canvas. Oh, that would suck. I would hate that.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Shower. Delicious. I didn't get a I'll say refreshing.
That means it's working.
Oh shit, if I had said anything else.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
Oh, I can relate all too well.
I want a PC, but I don't like sitting on a chair at a desk, and laptops are portable. That is so real. I'm making pot stickers. I'm starving. Okay, hear me out. I have one of my friends that, he's like pretty big on like doing all sorts of cool computer builds. What he did was he built the tower and he attached it to his TV because it's just an HDMI cable. And then he got a wireless keyboard and mouse and a piece of wood. And then he literally sat on like one of those recliner chairs, like recliner couch right in front of the TV. And he fucking just uses the keyboard and mouse on the piece of wood. So he's just like laying back, almost like falling asleep, comfortable while he's sitting there. And I went to visit him a few years ago to like hang out with him for a little bit, and I got to like try that layout out. He had two TVs side by side with the exact same setup because him and his wife play like that with two like large recliner chairs. I thought, dude, that was the most comfortable I've ever been in a chair before and playing a game at the same time. So just because it's a tower doesn't mean you can't get comfortable. That's all I wanted to say about that. But laptops are kind of nice to be able to move around like that because it's easier to just throw it in your bag and leave. You can't really do that with a tower. But let's see. Did y'all know that they make tiny computers that you can put in a backpack that are not laptops, but they're like mini desktop towers? They're called NUCs, NUCs. I just typed it in so you guys know. Dude, those are really cool. I have a few of those for like work reasons because I have like the cheaper ones for like simple Linux boxes. And they are pretty nice. What's going on? Why do I see two chats? Well, I see like an old chat. Jump to the latest. I think this one is from last stream. And then this one is from this one. Because I don't think... Yeah, you guys aren't talking in the... those guys aren't talking in this. And my keyboard and mouse have long wires, yeah.
Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though there is no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
You don't have to stay up, Graha.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning and helps to calm the nerves besides.
My Bluetooth on my laptop does not work. It's broken. I can't work on schoolwork because the thunder outside is stressing messing with the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna stop violently.
Our ancestors came
Oh
from the harshest of
no!
lands,
And you're
so they
dealing with a
developed all
storm? That
sorts of
sucks.
natural remedies. We
And
strive to
your
carry on
Bluetooth
those
lap,
traditions.
the Bluetooth on your laptop's broken?
And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it?
If it fixes it for you, they do sell those little plugs for laptops for Bluetooth, to add Bluetooth, for like, I think like $9 on Amazon. Because I have had to do that before. And it basically installs a new Bluetooth driver on your PC. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Limmel. That was me announcing our victor earlier, and since grandmother sent me to help you with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Trino may have. My favorite kinds of work includes taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm just gonna go get food. Go for it. Just be safe. The only wireless was my headset because it can do hyperspeed wireless. Oh, wired. Wired, but not really wired. Let's see. Piety, tenacity, skill speed. I like getting skill speed. I want my attacks to be super quick. You may not enter Mistwake with the party of NPC avatar. Okay, so... Are you certain you want to be... Oh, hold on. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal is to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. More like another planet. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria, are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude for me to doubt you. It's not every day we get visitors, let alone from the nation that up and vanished. All my wireless items that connects to my laptop need a USB hub. Ugh, dude. I've had to deal with that because one of my old work laptops had only one USB port. So I had to get one of those like little extender things. Anchor makes the best one, I think. At least the one that's like never failed me. And I had to like double-sided tape it to the back of like the monitor. That way I never lost it because I would always lose it. And it had like a long cable, and so I would just make sure that I plugged it in and then plugged all my shit into the thing. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Trino. We'd like to get to know the city and its people. This is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the friends made quite a mess this time. The fiends. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though, even if their hands are busy, we'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folk from afar. We appreciate it. Thank you, Limmel. You're the ones doing me a favor. Honestly, here, take this batch. I'll deliver some to Town Hall, and you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. I got a USB extension to plug in my... Oh my god, you're maxed out. You're maxed out! USBs for days. Get you one of those like 40 port ones. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Why would I be an asshole? Of course. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me divide this up. Now, so why don't you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to this north. Right, let's go acquire some insight. Just to be able to lay down on my bed and play. Man, as soon as you said that, I yawned. I'm cold, Vixie. Get warm. Jeez. Dauntless Laborer. Whoa, what the fuck is down there? That looks evil. You must be one of the visitors Luma mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharge energy for my troubles. I brought in the Levin sickness, something fierce. So we don't go hunting outside the barrier. We don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Hand them with the right stuff and you can turn into perspective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again. But my TV is old and the resolution is horrible. The screen... Do you have an old diode TV? D? Yeah, I'm talking about? Or the ones where actually had radiation and the light bulbs that were behind it? You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Reflective fighter. And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breathing. Oh man, I forgot what those words were before, as I was reading. Practice keeps this one skill sharp though, so in a way I'm glad for it, and I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas to improve. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. These guys are so positive. Also, look at this giant fucking door. And look at this tiny door. Darn, look at this tiny door. Diligent inspector. There's a fresh face if I've ever saw one. What's that in your hand? Take this shit, man. Drink it. No, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I've had some small part in preparing too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into a remarkable plant. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many highs as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible to find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Dude, it'd be crazy if this whole area became... It'd be crazy if this whole area became like the new city that you can explore somehow. Like a new like home city. Kind of like Solution 9 is. It's a Samsung C4000. Oh, okay. I think that's an oldish TV. I don't know. I don't know all the models. Forgive me, D. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Limels. One of the people I spoke to asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details.
Have a big fuzzy blanket? Heck yeah.
I too learned
Stay
much
warm.
as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the
Found on the back of my TV.
Tis curious that they have
Oh,
developed
geez,
in
November
so
2010.
similar a manner on this shard.
Oh, man. The 2010s.
Mind you
No,
share
D,
that
the
with any of the other
2010s.
graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume.
This has been a
There are also
this TV's been with me for at least 15 years. That's cool. That's a long time to have a TV.
often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties.
Oh, we just found the cure for that too, I think.
Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Yeah, because they found a way to make it
Where
work.
there is
That's cool.
life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but
We have
build
new
it
TVs, but we haven't thrown our TVs away.
until stone by stone.
That's good.
a
It's
city
good not to
rises.
waste. Just because something worked, because you got a new thing doesn't mean the old thing doesn't work anymore.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is all the matter, Lummel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
What?
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Oh, that sounds so good, Vixie. Making pot stickers, pasta salad, and 4 cheese ravioli.
Yes, I'm not doomed.
Is that a
Doing
dragon
farm
pot?
chores.
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
It didn't turn on. I could show you how it turns on. But it didn't work. I have the oldest one because that's the only TV with a single base, not 4 Oh, you broke it?
No, she's going to kill me!
Not 4-legged.
Say, how'd you like to meet my
With a
sister?
single base? Oh, I think I know exactly what kind of TV you're talking about.
Sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
Oh, man. It's crazy that all of these quest things are inside of this. Like, we haven't left the dungeon yet. But we're like turning in these quest items and doing all these quest things. At the moment, ANA should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. He's really worried about that device. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. What am I doing?
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
He's like, I fucking know.
What did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker!
I beg your forgiveness! I'm on my knees and everything!
This dude's fucking crazy. Her reaction though explains why he knew he was gonna get fucking in trouble.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
I look old. I put it in the photos.
Dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling.
He's the
So
eldest?
sorry.
Alright, D, I'm looking.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you.
And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we
Oh!
can assist with.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
There are guests, Lummel,
I
not
think
servants.
I think me and Siren actually have that monitor somewhere. Who are you watching? Who is that?
Don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city
Her model looks cool.
utilizes electrope.
Is that your laptop in the background? Oh, is it Bella?
That's the way of it. Then I'd be
My
happy
phone's
to
in
share
sleep
what you
mode, so
know.
everything's in black and white right now.
When you
Oh,
spoke
okay, there
earlier,
it is.
sounded
Okay.
as if Treno had little electrope to spare.
Well, that
It's
makes sense.
difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of
That
what
looks
we
like a
do
comfy
is
setup.
repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
My grandma's roommate told me I look like my mother. That is a phrase I hate. Oh, jeez.
Mine on the way here.
Indeed, it should be clearer.
You got rid of them.
So, the mine is safe for mining again. Hooray!
I will sacrifice my comfort to not look like her. Oh,
Leave the
goodness.
mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrobe over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked.
Funny thing, my TV antenna isn't connected to anything.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
What is it doing there? Do you have to manually connect it, or is it like it just doesn't work? I totally forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Carl, and this is Nawis. Accompanying Lumel is Gratia, our own technology. It's lovely to meet you. I feel strange putting you to work, but I feel I'd be lying if I said I didn't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes I needs making is one matter, but I could handle it for legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I occasionally leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharge ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lumel just managed to break it yet again. I do have this, though. Toss me a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. This usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. Oh, so we're gonna, like, scare them away with, like, dust. So we don't need to fight them? I find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload near systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. My TV got the channels just having the cord attached to the TV and leaving hanging on the other side. All our TVs are like that. Oh my gosh. That's a setup right there. What the heck? Understood, said Gryle. We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Oh, nice. Town looks so cool. Dr. PP from Siren. I need to get more water. Although you can scan the air thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. Nope, I just got asked while I'm watching some anime bimbo. Oh, I don't know how to help you with that one. Which anime bimbo have you been watching, Vixie? And why did you just get caught watching it? Oh, look, a sprite. Me! Nah. No way. Lightning sprites, the time to test your tossing arm or well your model. Oh, okay. You're talking about data. She's my AI partner. Hold on. One of these is shit. it at? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. They haven't even seen all the abilities data can do. You can warn on nearby danger, like this. And whenever you get tired of standing, you just help me out. Oh. Yeah, okay, gotta go this way. I'm innocent, Vixie. Just so we're clear. It's a handful on your route, they. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Gotta get the money. Money. Carl is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in that direction down towards the town hall. Oh wait, is there a Faz update today? I was in the other room. Oh, I was saying I don't know how to help you with that, but it's not my fault. And yes, there was a Phasmophobia update today. It's the Alan Wake update, which I'm pretty sure we'll be playing that tomorrow with Siren, unless she wants to keep that for Friday. Though there are several diminutive folk about, none appear to be Kryle. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. Affable local. I need to update then today. Yeah, you should definitely update before stream. You're looking to might lost there, lass. Aught I can help with? Have you seen a woman in yellow hood? I'm looking for a Malala friend of mine. I think the woman hood's a better descriptor. I presume you mean Kraut. She had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Jeez, I cannot fucking read tonight, dude. She saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up conversation after that, and it's been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease like Miali. Miali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though I wasn't sure why. Didn't think I was something I said, but I knew if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd come to the company of a good friend right now.
Were you looking for me?
Got my paw stickers and they're sizzling. Heck yeah, those are awesome.
I only intended to sit down for a moment.
I love eating
I
those,
must have lost track of
but
time.
I always like get carried away and I'll end up eating the whole bag instead of just eating
Will
like
you
half
lend
like I
me your
should,
ear?
because they taste so good. I'll eat them instead of like a lunch.
The source. And the ninth.
Well, don't do that.
Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind.
No sauce.
I've tried to ignore it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been. I feel even less certain than before.
Dada, you should tell Siren I got 5 assignments done today.
People have welcomed us as if we are their own.
Oh, she sounded super proud and amused.
And knowing now
I think she's
the
about to.
challenges they
There you
face,
go.
what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this
There you go,
where I
Vixie.
belong?
Personal, lovely note from Siren. There you go. The praise. Let it go to your head. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Ayane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back now.
Sickness must be purged.
Oh, that's a good one, D. Sickness must be purged. I'm glad you're both safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose. I don't know why, but the thought of making Siren disappointed scares me.
all seem to be designed for Milala.
I mean, she's not gonna bite.
Those in the center of the city are so much larger.
I don't think she will. I don't know. I guess you can test it, Vixie. That reminds me, the structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Malala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Malala came.
Oh, she brings up a good point, Vixie.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival.
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Oh, that's cool. They have like cool like camping home area.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, but one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their
I don't think that's true,
paradise of
Vixie.
eternal summer when a great calamity
No negative
froze
speak.
their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself.
Nah, but I feel like ever since I have met y'all, Zeph, Glow, you, Siren, etc., I have realized the error of my ways and I'm improving myself as a person. Y'all are the best for real, for real. Well, I definitely haven't seen any need to be disappointed in you. Plus, any disappointments I may have come from me and my own problems, not yours. That's Vixie. Honestly, it's just good that you want to be better for yourself. As long as you're doing it for yourself and not for other people, that's all that matters. And no one's perfect, and it's not like there's a guidebook on how to live your life. Um, so just do your best, you know? And you have people that support you and they want to see you do your best. And that's all that matters. Everything else is just kind of part of the journey. I'd certainly like to see the paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't?
But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said?
I wish there was a... I need it to be as specific as a Lego step-by-step book. That'd be awesome. Let me know when you find that book, okay? I've got questions, too. We all do. You know what this do?
O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Freaking trial is going through it, dude. All right, guys, give me 1 minute. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I stream because I love streaming and I enjoy just getting to talk to everybody and playing games for you guys, because I play games a lot and I'd like, sometimes fun things happen and I like to show you guys those fun things, and it's cool that I can kind of like record it and someone else other than me is experiencing the crazy stuff, like me getting lucky and dodging all of those things perfectly every single time on like the last split second. Like, if you weren't watching, you wouldn't believe I wouldn't be able to describe that to you. But it's cool to have those intense fun moments together. So, but anyway, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining. Be safe, stay warm, and yeah, as always, you guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys next time. We're going to find somebody to raid, because that is the fun thing to do to all your friends, to randomly drop by unannounced. Who do we have? You know what? Let's do Nimu, because I have not rated her ever. You do Emperor. Let's do Nimu. All right, guys, be safe. Have a good night, and see you next time.